You're listening to Mentoring Developers. When did you get your first job, and how did you get your first job as a programmer?
Interesting. Let me think. So I did a lot of dabbling. So I used to actually go to Radio Shack, believe it or not, and I would play around with their computers. This is like getting really geeky. This is what I used to do in junior high. I would go hang out there, believe it or not, like after school, and I play with computers and things like that because they always had better computers than I had at home, and I couldn't afford like the bigger ones yet. Ultimately, I was able to. So my first paid programming job was out of high school. I did a little bit of programming and a little bit of networking for this small consulting company. And then my first real job actually was when I came out of school in my 20s. I went and worked for this company that did direct mail. They were a very large company in New York that had a big kind of direct mail business that addressed new homeowners. That was their specialty. And they had a lot of C programs. And so I joined there initially not doing programming. I was just doing like database administration, DBase. It's not really database, but operations. And while I was in the operations department, I started programming. I started programming DBase. And it became apparent to my bosses that, hey, I really can write code. And I hadn't done C, though. That's why I came in doing the DBase stuff. I knew some DBase from school. But then I evolved into becoming a full-fledged C programmer. I had done some C, but not a lot. So I learned it kind of on the job while I was doing the DBase programming stuff, and then that DBase 3, and then that led to becoming a C programmer. So that was my first real, I would say, I've landed programming job, C programmer.
Thank you so much for listening.
For show notes and transcripts, visit us at mentoringdevelopers.com.